Nigeria, hold your child. The issue of making out amongst minors in a private school has bothered me. I try to stay away from these discussions, but they are a part of our lives. Technology, social media, and the internet generally has changed everything. Not to lag behind, we expose our children to these things and expect them to parent themselves on the internet. In this particular case, 70 school children were taken to Dubai for a world school competition. A lot of them had smartphones. So they are not accused of harassment. Their teachers put the children in rooms all by themselves. Eventually, a game of truth or dare happened and they got into sexual acts. The female involved is 10 years old. She has a likey page and said they discovered truth or dare on TikTok. How do minors get on social media? I think it's incompetent parenting. In her statement, the mother of the girl said the school only informed her that her daughter kissed the boy in the truth or dare game and they wanted her to take her child's phone away. Her response was, if it's only kissing, no problem. She would reprimand her child. I personally found that instructive. She didn't have a problem with a 10, 11-year-old girl kissing. How do you hear that your child got involved in a competition they learned from social media and think kissing is all they've learned? Well, there's a video of the sexual act. Fortunately or unfortunately, because the mother called it a rape issue. A boy in the boys' room recorded the act. They were all being entertained, watching what was going on. There are claims the girl had been flirting with them since they got on their flight to Dubai. Her likey page is indeed flirtatious for a 10-year-old. She looks like someone may have tampered with her childhood. The father found out what happened. He threatened to burn down the school. This is a normal reaction of an aggrieved parent. But was he ignorant his daughter was already on social media? Are they sure she wasn't already sexually active by an uncle, a driver, a staff? I just have so many questions from watching that young child do her thing. How did she learn these things? Because the video shows she wasn't raped at all. Her mother said she was under the influence, that she had borrowed one of the boys her phone charger and was called to come and pick the charger in their room. That she was forced into the toilet. When she got into the room, I was forced to drink a substance. One of the teachers' claims is different. She said she caught the girl in the boys' room, which was on the 10th floor, while the girls' room was on the 2nd floor, and sent her back to their room. She must have waited for their teacher to go to bed and snuck back into the boys' room. We obviously can't share the video to protect everyone involved. Her mother claims she's already withdrawn and the school suspending her for misconduct was unfair. So her mom is asking for Nigerians to help her. Nigeria, weep for your child. I know that children experiment with everything, including what they see their parents do. It's the advent of social media that is making it public. So for a school with 45 years experience, they should have known that kids will experiment when left alone. Even same gender in the same room without a parent or teacher all night. That's how people get introduced to homosexuality. This young girl could also have gone missing. If she could sneak into the boys' room upstairs, as claimed by her teacher, she could have easily snuck out. My goodness, who is raising the Nigerian child? The Lagos State government has shut down the school for further investigations. The parents of the boys who did the recording are sad it happened. The parents of the boy in the act are aggrieved. They've all been suspended from school. I read of Rivers State teachers raping 50 students in 1 month. Imagine what such children will do with their own mates after being introduced to adult games like that. Then you leave them idle in their rooms alone all night. It's a breeding ground. Nigeria, weep for your child. In the last week, a gospel musician died, allegedly from injuries sustained from beatings by her husband. A Nigerian lady spoke about being sexually assaulted in her hotel room in Zanzibar last year during her 23rd birthday. Now, it's a 10-year-old girl recorded making out with another minor. We have to be more deliberate as parents, guardians, chaperones, and even teachers. The world today is fast. Children see and hear. Don't assume they don't know. Social media is agog with the news of this development, and it saddens all of us that, again, this particular school is in the news. Some parents are saying that a lot of the children in that particular school, get involved in a lot of things. So don't blame them. But again, if you've taken them away from their parents on holiday somewhere else, the responsibility, the onus of taking care of those children is on you. My advocacy today, therefore, is that we must be deliberate as parents, guardians, chaperones, and even teachers. The world today is fast. Children see and hear. Parenting has to be more intentional. We can't also leave parenting to strangers. Your child is your responsibility to raise well. Raise a child in the ways in which they should go, and they will not depart from it when they grow. We will succeed in 2022.